We present Grampa's Place, a programme for our young listeners.
Hello? What's the matter with Grandpa? Grandpa's got a cold. We'd better go and see how Grandpa's feeling. Come with me into Grandpa's place. Let's knock on the door. That's the way. Knock on Grandpa's door.
Come in.
You come in too. Tanakwe, Grandpa. We've come to visit you.
The dark way, Rochelle.
Have you got a cold, Grandpa?
Yes, Rochelle. Bedau's keeps running.
Doesn't Grandpa's voice sound funny?
It's because Bedau's is blocked.
See if you can talk like Grandpa. Hold your nose with your fingers. Squeeze your nose a little bit.
Oh, not too hard.
Now, say what I say. Ready? Grandpa's got a cold. Say that while you hold your nose. Grandpa's got a cold.
Grandpa's got a gold.
Doesn't it sound funny? Now say, his nose keeps running.
His nose keeps running.
Now say, his voice sounds thick.
His voice sounds thick.
You do sound funny. It's hard to talk when you've got a cold. Let your nose go now.
We do a lot of sniffing and sneezing when we've got a cold. Here's a song. Why don't you join in?
This is the way we sneeze, sneeze, sneeze. This is the way we sneeze at Grandpa's place in the morning. One more time. This is the way we sneeze, sneeze, sneeze. This is the way we sneeze at Grandpa's place in the morning.
Have you got a hanky? If you have, you could try blowing your nose this time.
This is the way we blow our nose, blow our nose, blow our nose. This is the way we blow our nose at Grandpa's place in the morning.
That's better.
Grandpa, can I ask you something?
What, Rochelle?
Why are you sitting with your feet in a bowl of hot water?
Well, when I've got a cold in the head, it's good to sit with my feet in hot water.
That's right, I've heard that.
And if your feet are cold, well, it's good to sit with your head in a bowl of hot water.
I haven't heard that, Grandpa. Grandpa, he's teasing me again.
Well, that's because I just made it up, Rochelle.
I thought so. Now, here's something I made up. It's a poem about having a runny nose.
Good. I'll listen to it with my handkerchief.
It isn't very funny when your nose is very runny.
Oh, it isn't very funny at all.
When your nose is streaming, it's hard to keep beaming.
It isn't very funny at all.
When your nose is always dripping and cough medicine you're sipping.
Oh, it isn't very funny at all.
When you keep going and can't find a paper tissue.
Then it isn't very funny.
It's certainly not funny.
It
isn't very funny at all.
That's good. I feel much better after that poem.
Perhaps you'll feel even better after a story, Grandpa.
I probably will. Here's a story now.
About a girl with a runny nose, just like Grandpa had.
Kim hated having a cold. She hated the way her eyes felt all gummed up and sticky in the morning. She hated the way her mouth felt inside. She hated the way she sounded, like a leaky balloon when she breathed. But most of all, she hated her nose running. Kim's nose always started running when she sat down to do something she liked. It started running when she sat down to watch television, when she sat down in her sandpit, when she sat down to do some painting, and it always started running when she sat down to have something to eat. Kim didn't like her nose when it started running. When it started running, she started sniffing. And when she started sniffing, her mother started telling her off and making her blow her nose. Kim didn't like blowing her nose either. Her mother had showed her lots of times how to do it properly. You took a deep breath, put the handkerchief firmly over your nose, press, and then blow. Kim didn't like blowing her nose because if she blew too hard, she blew a wet, sticky hole in the tissue. She was a bit scared, too, that if she blew too hard, her nose might fall off. If she blew too soft, then nothing happened, and she felt silly. It would be all right if she could blow her nose like her father. When he blew, it sounded like a train's hooter. Honk, honk. The only noise Kim could make was doop, doop. But she knew it was much better blowing her nose than not blowing it. A runny nose was always tickly and itchy. People looked at her and said, yuck, and ooh, ah. When she blew her nose, it stopped the itching and tickling. People said, good girl, Kim, and that was a fine blow, Kim. Her big brother Vaughan didn't say that. When Kim blew her nose, he always pretended to be frightened and ran around saying, listen, there's a mad elephant somewhere around. But Kim didn't take any notice. She knew all big brothers were silly. Anyway, when Vaughan blew his nose, he sounded pretty stupid too. Kim thought he sounded like a party squeaker with a hole in it. What do you sound like when you blow your nose?
That's not true, Grandpa.
What's not true, Rochelle?
Your nose doesn't fall off if you blow it hard.
What did you say, Rochelle?
I said your nose doesn't fall off if you blow it hard.
Is that what you were doing? Blowing your nose?
Yes, Grandpa.
I thought you were trying to hide inside your handkerchief.
Have you still got a running nose, Grandpa?
No, it's slowed down now, Rochelle. It's not a running nose anymore. It's just a walking nose now.
Oh, Grandpa, I suppose when your cold's gone, your nose will just be a standing still nose. Put your finger on your nose, on your nose. Put your finger on your nose, on your nose. Put your finger on your nose.
That's where your hanky goes.
Put your finger on your nose, on your nose.
Hey, you sing too this time, and let's walk around the room while we sing.
Put your finger on your nose, on your nose. Put your finger on your nose, on your nose. Put your finger on your nose.
That's where your hanky goes.
Put your finger on your nose, on your nose. Has your nose stopped running now, Grandpa?
Oh, yes, it has. What a good nose.
I think your nose deserves a song.
My nose thinks so too. I think so too.
Blow your nose, see if you can. Blow your nose carefully, see if you can.
You clap your hands to the song. Clap your hands now, not your nose. Ready?
Blow your nose, see if you can. Grandpa blew his nose as soon as it ran. He stopped his nose running when it began. So blow your nose, see if you can.
That's good. You can stop clapping now.
We have to stop now, too. It's time to go.
So it is. You watch your noses now.
Oh, Grandpa, how can anyone watch their own nose?
Look in the mirror, of course.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
That was Grandpa's Place, presented by Rochelle Vinson and Desmond Kelly.